Get ready to dive headfirst into the wacky but wonderful world of Pokémon. Genesis. In the beginning there was nothing. What would eventually become the universe consisted of a formless black mass, hovering over an endless plain of nothingness. That was until an egg appeared. In that moment, Arceus was born, a being of immense, incomprehensible power, and the void radiated with light for the first time. Shaping countless arms from his latent energy, Arceus set to work creating the trio that would finally fertilize its barren existence. He named these children Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina. Dialga roared into the void, and the concept known as time burst into being. Palkia lifted its arms high, releasing titanic waves of matter into the darkness, and the void became known as space, populated with galaxies, planets, and blazing stars. Finally, Giratina's eyes lit up with a ferocious intensity, and antimatter to oppose Palkia's matter silently appeared in every corner of space, bringing balance to that chaotic realm. The universe as we know it had been born, and yet the peace was short-lived. Each seeing its creation as more important than the others, a bitter war erupted between the three children. Time spiraled out of control, threatening to send the universe back to the chaotic blackness that had ruled before, and space grew unstable once more, pierced by tendrils of antimatter known as black holes. Seeing this, Arceus unleashed his first judgment, banishing each of the trio to their own separate realms, while simultaneously locking much of their power into three mysterious orbs. The war was over. Earth, turning his attention back to creation, Arceus willed three more beings into existence: Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza. Not wanting to repeat his past mistakes, he bestowed less of his power upon each of the three, although still enough for them to complete the grand designs he had planned. Picking his favorite of Palkia's planets, he set his plan into motion. Groudon raised the land violently, willing massive plumes of molten rock to the surface from deep within the planet's core. Kyogre covered the rest of the surface with a life-giving substance known as water, while Rayquaza filled the remaining area with an atmosphere of air. Inevitably, tensions between the three often flared up. Occasionally, large sections of Groudon's land would disappear into the ocean overnight, or Kyogre's territory would be invaded by the appearance of a new island. But Arceus had been cunning. This time, a fragile peace was maintained through the intervention of Rayquaza, who acted as a mediator, untouched by either of his siblings. There was only one thing on which all three siblings could agree: a name for their planet, Earth. As Earth aged, it grew more stable, until Groudon and Kyogre were eventually coaxed into taking up a long rest by Rayquaza. Groudon retreated into Earth's fiery mantle, Kyogre rested within the deepest depths of the ocean, and Rayquaza kept watch from above. With the safety of Earth ensured, the next phase of Arceus' plan could now begin. Life. Before Arceus could create any more creatures, he saw it necessary to prepare the planet for their arrival. Therefore, he created a solitary being, Regigigas, to cultivate the garden of his creation. With Herculean effort, Regigigas tore Groudon's solitary landmass apart, forming smaller areas known as continents. Once this was done, Arceus began to differentiate these areas into biomass. For the first time, mountains pierced the sky, deserts scorched the earth, and lush rainforests and meadows provided life-sustaining sanctuary. Earth was now ready. Arceus roared, sacrificing huge amounts of his divine power as thousands upon thousands of creatures began to cover the earth, each belonging to one of 8 tribes. Victini populated the deserts, deriving their fiery strength from the heat that sustained them. Diancie colonized the ground and caves, giving even the most humble areas of Earth a beauty unmatched. Strange beings named Jirachi fluttered in the skies, and peaceful Manaphy drifted carefree in the seas. Meloetta, Shaman, and Celebi inhabited Earth's forests and plains, each magnifying the beauty of their surroundings even further. Finally, huge numbers of Mew colonized every corner of Earth, multiplying fruitfully and increasing the populations of both their own tribe and others through their unique ability to adapt and transform. Life was simple. For many years, Earth was a cornucopia of harmony and love, untouched by the violence and strife that had plagued the early days of the universe. But all good must come to an end, and the golden age of Earth was destined to eventually draw to a close.